Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to put this right here. There you go. No, I'll move it, though. No, oh, what a difference a week makes, for sure. And again, being at home in the wonderful confines of the historic Earl K. Long Gym, we decided to not error as much. Really, that was really the bottom line. We had our three best offensive outings so far of the season and hit over 200 as a team for every single match. And when you do that and dig as well as we've been digging and block as well as we've been blocking, then things are gonna go a little bit better for you. One of the big changes is that, the first weekend we were in a 5-1 and this weekend we stayed in a 6-2 offense, which definitely helped us, which definitely was a big point of contention in terms of what we were going to do offensively. And so we stayed in a 6-2, and that helped a ton. But also we had our freshman phenom, Celeste Darling, our right side attacker, who I think hit 404 on the weekend against Florida A&M. She had 17 kills, and right at the very end she had one error. She had no errors, and then right at the very end of the last set she erred, so we thought she was going to be able to get through with no errors, but really had a great weekend for us, both attacking and blocking. And so it's good to see that, and we had seen that coming slowly, and so I hope that she's able to continue that. That along with the play of Driana Abram, our senior. We only have 2 seniors on our squad this year, and Dree's been a 4-year starter for us, and she ended up hitting 417 with almost 1 block per set, and that's a big deal for us in what we need out of a senior middle. We were able to go. We are able to go pretty far into our bench this year because we have some pretty good depth, a lot of depth in the middle position. And but Tia Jade Smith and Driana Abram are really sewing up those 2 spots for us. Kelsey Bennett did a good job, and we'll get Haley rolling here soon enough. She was much better this weekend, and again, she's always good in terms of serve receive, and we just expect her to be our big killer. But now that our offense is a little bit more balanced than it was last year, I think it's going to take a little bit of pressure off her, and so hopefully this weekend we'll be able to see her adding into our offense a little bit more. Very proud of our girls. 2 weeks in a row, Hannah Ramirez. I have too many Hannahs in my life, but Hannah Ramirez made the all-tournament team, so kudos to her. And just really proud of our team, and came back against McNeese. McNeese put up a pretty good fight, and behind the serving of Driana Abram, we were able to kind of turn that match around in the 4th set and get them. And then Eastern Michigan, they were a 2018 NCAA participant, and to beat them in 3, we were down the first set and the second set pretty well by at least 5 points, and came back and made some good long scoring runs, and were able to win that match in 3. So good weekend overall by our team, and again, we just keep working. We've got to shore up some details before we play Southern Miss tomorrow, as well as going to the Oklahoma Invitational. Funny thing about OU is the head coach there, Lindsay Walton, played for me as a club player on her 15 and under team in Kansas City. So that's kind of how we know each other. That was the last year I played or coached club when I was in Kansas City before I came down here to coach at Louisiana Tech. So she actually played for me, so it's kind of funny. Anyway, but we're going up there. And that's a tough one. We've got 3 Power 5 schools, and we're just going to go at it and hopefully come home with some wins and some good experience.
Wasn't it the product of doing things differently in practice that the girls kind of wake up from the weekend before, or was it more the schematic change you talked about?
I think it was all 3. Actually, it was systematic in terms of we moved to a 6-2 entirely, but also, we film practice, and this was the first time we actually showed them what practice was looking like, and they were like, "Oh my goodness, really? That's what we look like in practice?" So, kind of a wake-up call for them as well, and that helped too.
Coach, I know you've got to be pretty happy about the win, but what can your team do to get better, especially Power 5 opponent?
Oh my goodness. Well, this is a big one because we go to this tournament and then the following weekend we go to Florida, University of Florida Gators, and play another big Power 5 opponent. And you know, I think that I scheduled this knowing that we have the Texas schools the first weekend of conference, and I want to make sure we're playing the best of who we can play right now, to then know that when we go into the UTA Texas State match in 3 weeks, that we are ready fully. And so the biggest thing is we have to pass a little bit better. Our passing is kind of streaky right now, and we're not able to run the entire offense that we want to run. So that's going to be a big force, a good course of focus for this week.